What if I told you that 20 to 30 minutes of moderate exercise a day would significantly alter the longevity and quality of your life? Would you set aside a half hour each day of your life to reap the rewards of physical activity? Most of us know that exercise has positive health benefits, but we fail to truly understand the overarching positive effects that exercise can have on almost every facet of our physical and psychological health. Exercise has the ability to control our weight, combat multiple health conditions and diseases, and improve our mood. Furthermore, according to Dr. Mike Evans of the infamous 23.5 hours video exercise, has been determined to be the single most important factor in improving your physical and emotional well-being. I challenge each of you to reflect on your exercise habits throughout our discussion and seek to apply some of the described practices to your own lives. Weight management is a complex balance between calorie intake and energy expenditure. When we are managing our weight, it is important to make sure that energy expenditure is equal to our calorie intake. If we are taking in more calories than we are using, then we will gain weight. Similarly, if we are using more energy than calories eaten, we will lose weight. With our current portion sizes and eating habits in the United States, we are eating more calories than our bodies use for basal metabolism, physical activity, and the thermic effect of food. As a result, our country is steadily moving towards obesity. Exercise can make weight management easier because it increases our energy needs. When we are exercising, our energy expenditure rises above our resting heart rate. This elevation can last for several hours and can increase the amount of energy needed, consequently increasing the ratio of energy expenditure to calorie intake. Adding 30 minutes of moderate activity a day can increase energy expenditure by as much as 300 calories. Regular exercise has been documented to prevent and delay the onset of certain chronic diseases, such as cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and breast and colon cancer. Exercise can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease because it strengthens the heart, muscles, lowers blood pressure, and increases HDL cholesterol levels in the body. Aerobic exercise generally promotes cardiovascular health. Any type of exercise that increases the heart rate to the point where you could carry on conversation, but you cannot start singing, is aerobic exercise. Jogging, bicycling, and swimming are all considered this type of exercise. This type of exercise increases the amount of blood pumped with each heartbeat and lowers the resting heart rate. The more fit that you are, the lower your resting heart rate is, and more blood your heart can pump to your muscles, thus lowering your heart and blood pressure of hypertension. Type 2 diabetes is caused by a decrease in sensitivity to insulin. Regular exercise increases the sensitivity of tissues to insulin and decreases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. When you participate in aerobic exercise, your cells remove blood glucose from the blood, leading to a decrease in the overall levels of glucose. According to the American Diabetes Association, regular exercise improves your AC1. AC1 is a test that measures the hemoglobin in the red blood cells and gives us an accurate depiction of the amount of glucose in the blood over a 2 to 3 month span. The National Cancer Institute also promotes the use of exercise to decrease your chances of developing colon cancer. Studies have shown that increasing your intensity and frequency of exercise can decrease your chances of getting colon cancer by 30 to 40%, with the most success shown by frequently active individuals. Exercise decreases your chance of developing colon cancer by decreasing your blood glucose levels, maintaining an optimal energy intake balance, improving your hormone metabolism, and reducing your colon exposure to carcinogens that cause cancer. Similarly, exercise reduces the risk of breast cancer by decreasing your blood glucose levels, maintaining a healthy weight, stimulating your immune response, and lowering hormone levels in premenopausal women. The most effective prevention treatment was exercise for 30 to 60 minutes per day across the lifespan, but an increase in activity after menopause has also been shown to greatly reduce the risk of breast cancer. Lastly, exercise has the ability to improve our mood. During exercise, the pituitary gland releases endorphins that contributes to the euphoric feelings we obtain through sustained exercise. Endorphins are released during painful and stressful situations and can decrease our stress response as a result. Serotonin is also released during sustained exercise. Serotonin acts as a natural mood enhancer that, when released, decreases the symptoms of depression. The neurotransmitters the brain releases improves the quality of exercise and promotes feelings of happiness. This evidence can be a little overwhelming, and most of us are probably thinking, what now? How can I improve my exercise habits? Some of you may think that you don't have the time or money to get an expensive gym membership. Life gets busy, and it often becomes difficult to fit in the exercise we need. The most important thing to do is try to be as active as possible. Ride your bike. If you normally take the bus or subway, get off the stop early and walk the rest of the way. Instead of taking the elevator at work, opt out for the stairs. Dogs are also great companions and motivators to getting us out of the house and on a walk as well. Starting a garden can be a good way to get in some extra exercise. Believe it or not, housework can even be exercise. We need to focus on being active and avoiding sedentary activities. It is also important to know your skill level. Don't start your exercise regimen by attempting to run 5 miles and then feel down on yourself when you couldn't get through 2. Start slow. Break your 30 minutes of exercise a day into 3 10-minute spurts of high-intensity exercise. If you prefer to do low to moderate exercise instead, try walking for an hour along the beach. Some people feel more motivated when they have a partner and participate in activities such as volleyball, football, tennis, or soccer. Make sure that you figure out what works for you and what you can consistently commit to every day. I hope that each of you have been able to understand the enormous health benefits that are available to us through regular exercise. Not only can it help us maintain our weight, but it can also protect us from a multitude of chronic conditions and make us happy. So get out there, look for ways to stay active, do something good for yourself, and exercise. Exercise is the single most important thing you can do for your body and your health today.